Larson leads his first ever dirt late model lap here tonight.
Unbelievable, but Brandon Sheppard is right there.
Someone said to me, what do you think about Kyle Larson? I said, you know, he's the best racer in the world right now.
Kyle Larson wins his first ever race in a dirt late model.
What about Brandon running second? I said, I don't know, he ran second. I don't know what that means.
Brandon Sheppard has a knack for winning big money races.
I've said it before, it's the best team in the country.
I think he's over $2.5 million in earnings.
Not bad for a bunch of dirt racers. That's why he wins so much, and that's why he's making so much money, is because he is always there.
It's the best team that I've ever put together.
Brandon Sheppard becomes the second winningest driver in Dirt Track World Championship history.
Stacking up a whole lot of bands. I got the paper, I'm stacking the bank.
When you're on the road with the same group of guys for a long period of time, it definitely gets tough at times, but with us, you know, we all get along so good, and we all are great friends.
Looking back at 2017, when I found out he was going to drive for us, because I didn't know him that well then, and I was kind of like, oh, okay, you know, we'll win some races, I guess. I don't really know, you know, to be where we're at now and to see him mature, it's been really cool. I'm glad I was wrong that he was, you know, might win a few races.
You know, it's the best team that, you know, I've ever put together.
There's one guy that gets out in victory lane, but it takes everybody.
They've been together now for 4 years.
Mark, myself, and Shep, we all know what needs to get done on the race car day in and day out. It doesn't matter if we're on the road for a month and a half. It doesn't matter if we're on the road for just a weekend.
When I'm at the track and it's race time, like, you know, we're all hyper-focused at that point. This is my job, this isn't my hobby, this isn't my weekend getaway. To quote Turbo, you're in our locker room. I mean, they don't like to hear it, but we're here to win.
We go to win, and it's our job to win.
The beginning of the year kind of sets the bar for the rest of it, so we definitely go into speed weeks in Arizona, you know, high hopes and high expectations.
We're underway at FK Rodden's Eldora Speedway. Brandon Sheppard trying to go back-to-back victory lane. He is 2 laps away from making it a reality. He won $5,000 on Sunday night. If he wins tonight, it's $5,000. If he can win one more, he's guaranteed a $10,000 bonus. If he can win 2 more after this one, he's guaranteed $25,000. If he can win them all, he can get a $100,000 bonus. The white flag waves. Your winner here tonight, Brandon Sheppard.
Yeah, I actually got the call a couple weeks after Speed Weeks. That's when all this stuff kind of started to pick up, and nobody really knew what was going on.
Yeah, it sucked, you know, being shut down there for a while or whatever, but, you know, this is our job and everything. There was a point when COVID hit that we didn't even know if we was going to get on a racetrack.
I didn't know when we were going to go back racing, so I knew I had to do something to make some money until we could get going again. And I worked for that whole period at my family's scrapyard.
I was out in Oklahoma visiting with some people, and Mark said, hey, we got to get back, it's time to go, and we kept everything ready to roll, and when it was time to go, we were ready to go. To actually get on a racetrack, 46 days you just said after we got shut down, that was pretty incredible.
When we first came back from the break, we went down to Golden Isles and we struggled a little bit. All the guys got to work and we, you know, all kind of put our heads together. And that Davenport weekend was really the weekend that we turned it around.
We are racing at Davenport. Here comes Sheppard up top. Now the crisscross move by Sheppard. Brandon Sheppard at the light takes the lead with 1 to go.
That weekend at Davenport against Ricky, that was a really awesome race.
Thornton take the lead away from Sheppard. They touch coming on at 2. Sheppard to the outside of Thornton. He's going to try and pin him. It's going to be a photo finish. Checker flag at the line.
Who would have known who won that race, you know what I mean, if it wasn't for transponders and whatnot.
And they show Brandon Sheppard as the victor.
We won both nights that weekend, and that weekend kind of got our confidence back up and shot us into the rest of the year.
It took some time to get back into the swing of things, but I think after we got racing week in and week out, we were pretty good. I would have never guessed that we would have been racing 85 times.
Feel the thunder for the Silver Dollar Nationals in Nebraska.
That's a race that I've wanted to win for a long time. I really like that track, and we've ran second in there a few times, ran third once.
Brandon Sheppard has a knack for winning big money races. He does it again with the win, $53,000 richer in the Silver Dollar Nationals in Nebraska.
I think our game's on no matter how much it pays. You know, I feel like, you know, we're giving it everything we got.
Brandon's one hell of a driver. He don't ever put himself in a bad situation.
He's just very rarely he's not in a position to win at the end of a race. So he's not ripping the decks off the thing like some guys and stuff like that. But you know, that's why he wins so much, and that's why he's making so much money, is because he is always there.
Brandon Sheppard, I feel, is one of the cleanest drivers in the country because we went in the corner side by side and we never touched.
I never had a team where I had enough positions covered where the driver could just be the driver. And during the week, you know, his job is to watch video and all that stuff, and it puts him in a unique situation where he has an advantage.
This year, as far as, you know, those guys like Overton that were really hot and then got cool, and Jimmy Owens that were hot and cooled down a little bit then too, but B-Shep's just been there all year long.
Larson leads his first ever dirt late model lap here tonight, and side by side, Sheppard on the bottom, Hudson O'Neal on the outside. Oh baby, the future of dirt late model racing looking great with those two. They're side by side out of turn number 4 at the line. Too close to call.
You know, if I had to do it over again, I would try it a little bit harder to slide him getting into one on the first lap. That was going to be what I could have did better to be able to win that race. They knew that I knew, you know, my team knew that I messed up. That's one that I wish I could do over again.
Now the Sheppard will take the second spot back once again.
Kyle Larson's a great racer, and it's like someone said to me, "What do you think about Kyle Larson?" I said, "You know, he's the best racer in the world right now." "What about Brandon running second?" I said, "I don't know, he ran second." I mean, does that mean he's second? I don't know what that means.
I don't think about things like that. You know, he's a really good race car driver, and I needed to go out there and do my job.
Sheppy's really, really good at Portsmouth. If you're a bet man, you better put your money on him, and you don't ever want to bet against him.
Rocket house car, number 1. Underneath Ferguson goes Brandon Sheppard. Move him up a spot, Ricky.
I really tried to, you know, take my time and pride myself and get better at the 100 lap races.
Brandon Sheppard says, "I can run all of them." Threads the needle.
It's always something when I first started racing that I wanted to be good at, was the longer races, and it took me a long time, and you know, I got beat a lot, you know, going to all in big races. Heck, not making the show half the time. And you know, anytime you put hard work and effort into something and to have it pay off for you, it just makes it really relieving and really worth it.
Brandon Sheppard becomes the second winningest driver in Dirt Track World Championship history.
As young as he is, and what he's done so far, and as much as he's still got to race, I think he'll go down as one of the greatest.
I mean, that's the hard part to remember, is he's still 27. You know, we needed a driver. You know, Brandon fills the shoes and proves his true talent. It's just a perfect case of getting everything, you know, kind of the stars aligning.
For what we had time to race and what we ended up racing, it ended up being an incredible year.
You know, it's something you don't really think about until the end of the year. You know, your whole year of stats. You know what I'm saying? It's you know, we just kind of, you know, play it night by night and keep digging as good as we can. And at the end of the year, when we get to hear results like that, you know, we know it paid off. And especially, you know, at the start of the year when we didn't even know how much we were going to get to race.
I hope Brandon races for the next 30 years, and if he does, he'll go down as, you know, one of the best that ever drove.